Rollmonger's Actual Play Podcast is proud to present Star Wars Saga Edition, Dawn of Defiance Campaign, starring GM Jeff Ball as narrator and game master, with players me, Matt Witt, Ryan Messina, Aidan Willems, Jay Tamlin, and Frank Hamilton.
It is Zin's go, and Rahal, you are on deck.
Okay.
Zin, your elevator.
Yep.
Okay.
Just chilling with my hand grenade.
Yep. Now, I believe your proverbial conditions suddenly are met as you get to the top and there's that ping and the doors open. And waiting with actions ready, because this is the cool thing about the command center is we have cameras. You guys looked for cameras in the first hallway, and then that was it. Looked around, and it's well, there's cameras in some of the rooms, and there's cameras here and there. Anyway, these bad guys, have not only the foresight to watch you guys and be completely prepared, they immediately open fire on you, just like you guys immediately opened fire on them. Askaleth, ready to action met. Zin, ready to action met. You see 2 troopers, 2 more Frankensteins in the corner, and some Dr. Evil dude at the comm over here. And his ready action is to monologue, because that's what bad guys do, right?
That's awesome.
However, since Zin's turn goes before the bad guy's turn, because everyone's ready to action and they all happen simultaneously, let's start with Zin.
All right. Spin the chamber, put the gun to my head.
What?
Let's see here. So I'm trying to throw a grenade. Oops. Mm-hmm. Let's not move out into the corridor. Let's click the... I'm trying to bounce it off of this console.
Yeah, you want to fall it in this square here so you get maximum yield, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's a 4 square.
Roll a 4.
It's a 4 square radius, is it not?
Let me look on my character sheet because that's where I made the notes.
Or a 2 square radius?
I think it's a 2 square radius.
That still covers a lot of ground.
Frag grenade, 2 square radius.
Yeah, but radius is in 2 squares in every direction, right? So.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's a big boom.
Right.
That is a big boom. So do I hit the control panel? That's kind of what I was aiming for. Yeah.
10
no. I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
3 plus 1 out of 4.
All right. Well, a base of anything is kind of like a 10 to get to where you want it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I'm actually going to burn a force point because I don't want it lobbing back inside the elevator.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can I do that?
Sure. You go to throw and and left suddenly leans in your way.
He smokes it.
Yeah, there you go. For a maximum of 6 and 10. Okay, so suddenly Zin or Askaleth leans out to take his shot while you're doing yours, and the stormtroopers light you up, and it kind of makes you hesitate, and you believe in your luck, and ting, 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 ting. Okay, so of these 4 squares that are sort of in the back here, okay, I want you to, as best you can, center a ping on the one you wish to aim for. That one.
Okay, I was aiming at that one. Okay,
so you're aiming here. Okay.
Nope, one northwest of that. I can't quite hit it. It's the last one the line goes through.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you want to literally bounce it off the console. You want to hit the console, and hopefully it'll just kind of boop, 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 right?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a d8.
Rolling a d8. Got a 5.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5. It hits the console and bounces upward and comes and lands straight back down on the console in the corner here. Just hits gear or something and kind of pings off of it and goes off on a weird angle. And is deflected back in your direction because this is sort of solid mass, but it's not up to the ceiling. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it actually ends up here, right on top of the main control panel, the entire facility, and he lays a grenade right across the top of it.
Did I do that?
Whoopsie.
The alarm just goes.
So, can I have damage from Old Man Zin?
Yep, 10 points.
10 points of damage. All right.
Yep.
From this corner, 2 in every direction. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Basically, you blow up the console, and I'm sorry, how much damage?
10 points. It's 4 dice 6, got a 3, a 4, a 1, and a 2. Pretty Mickey ordered it. Basically, 1, 2, 3, 4.
10 points of damage. Kaboom. Destroying a major part of the console, and with the 10, we all see it kind of lob over, and the guy, half jumps out of a square because it doesn't beat his reflex, so he takes half damage. But
Gotcha.
there is a guy in a red plastic-looking lab coat, very thin, gaunt. You know, even from this distance, you can see the baggy circle eyes, like the guy hasn't slept in days. You know, real nasty-looking dude, and it catches him. And the Frankensteins are actually just out of range. So with this guy taking 10 onto Rahal.
Okay, but now I'd like to spend a destiny point to act out of order.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Reuben,
Shouldn't it actually be your turn though?
My turn's over, right?
yeah.
I thought he had you still have a move and a swift and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, he's got...
Well, he'd
stuff you can use
readied an action to toss this, so he's done with that. What else do you want to do?
I'll pull my second grenade and throw it.
Or doesn't that burn your whole turn, like trying to meet those conditions? Any move would have spent waiting.
Yeah, well, it takes a move equivalent to draw an item, and then a standard to chuck, so I figure...
Draw your
Takes another
grenade
full
then.
action.
So you open the door, you had the grenade in hand, you just lob the grenade. There's your attack.
Right.
You should
Yeah.
still have a move and a swift. Pull your other grenade.
Well, I think that's what's canceled by the ready to action. See, ready to action gives you a huge advantage because you get to drop on somebody, and it burns your turn whenever it goes off.
Ah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
So wait till after my turn and then blow your destiny point before the enemy's turn.
Now, your ready to action, though, only consisted of an attack. So I'll still let you move if you wish.
I'm good for right there, like I said, because I kind of already plan on doing... okay. 5 foot step back. Or move backwards.
Now you
There
used
go.
a force point to actually bring your attack up to 10, right?
Yeah.
Now, on any regular thrown weapon, what's point blank on a tossed item? I actually don't have that on my chart here. So, toss, and a step back for your moves in, leaving you with a swift.
Yep. Push the button again. Ding.
Okay.
Closing the doors.
Right. So, toss, swift to push button, move back into the back of the elevator.
Okay.
Okay. Rahal. Now, sorry. Before I actually get to you, we are at a space in time where the bad guys and Leth get to supersede your turn because suddenly, in this round, all of their conditions are met. Now, in the order of dexterity, or in the order of the turn, we'll say...
Oh, right.
I'll go with dexterity.
Right.
So what's your dexterity, Leth? Instead of just going in turn order, I'll just go with dex. I should have went that from the beginning.
My bonus is 2, my actual score is 15.
Okay, and you, Zin?
I think I have a 16 dex.
Yeah, so luckily me...
Nope, 14. 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for the Stormtroopers, it's like 11. So actually, technically, before you even lob your grenade, Leth would actually get his shot. So Leth, before the kaboom, door opens, you get your shot.
Okay, so then I'm going to fire on this guy.
Right. Now, remember how I said this is what screwed up Zin's lob, was you leaned into the way?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I said you leaned into the shot?
Yep.
So there you go. Okay, so shoot.
Attack of 11.
Okay. Would you like to modify that?
How many force points do I have at the moment? Sure. Total 12.
So close and yet so far. So, no.
Okay.
I know. I'll manipulate the midichlorians to make this better.
So,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Metachlorians, I think he means.
Midichlorians. Thank you. Midichlorians is still stupid.
Merrick is not force sensitive, obviously. So, close, but no. Shooting, the lob, the impending explosion, the 10 points of damage, ow. And even though he jumps out of the way and lives, this guy is badly burnt, Zin. I'll at least give you that satisfaction, okay? And then the Stormtroopers go. And like I said, these guys have orders. They've been watching you guys on cameras and stuff. Anybody comes up those elevators, they light them up, and these do. So, Cardgrek and Hagark hang back and block this guy. The Stormtroopers each pick an opponent and lean in and light you up. Zin. Zin.
Yes.
Stormtrooper number 1.
Good time for your destiny points in.
Yeah, it's
He's trusting his destiny that I only rolled a 10. Notice he waited for my roll. I'd like to act out of turn. A miss on Zin and Dr. Left. A miss on Dr. Left. They just, they see the doors open and they just start firing. They just lose it. Start, shooting the actual door.
In slow motion, they see that grenade kind of sailing over and they're all, oh, shit.
They're waiting for the doors to open fully to go surprise, and you guys come out guns blazing, and it kind of puts them off for a moment. Those guys do this. These guys do this. Those guys are delayed. 1 round behind you, and that brings us over to Rahal's side. Do we have anybody left on Rahal's side besides Larry? I don't think we do. So Larry,
we have the doctor.
Just the cable guy sitting there knocking on the door. Get her done.
So Larry managed to open the door and shoot at you, Rahal, yeah? I believe last round. Okay. And
Jeff,
sure
I meant
did.
to ask you about something quickly.
what's that?
You were saying that the ground communications and stuff are blocked out. I was wondering how the doctor managed to communicate with the guards outside, or if the guards outside just heard the alarms inside.
As
Well,
I
they'd
said,
have hardwired
as I said
comms.
earlier and showed on the map, we just opened the doors. So the two other stormtroopers just kind of like, what's going on? And come inside, they hear a firefight. Otherwise, they would have ran in rounds ago.
He's going back further than that, but everything inside the facility would be hardwired.
Yes. Now, it talks about comms across the planet for like the bikes and stuff, like to a certain range. I'm assuming that the comms, possibly the walker and speeders, which are just really background, are still up and running. But any kind of long distance communication, hence like tattling on us, is jammed because of our hijinks right across. You know what I mean? So these guys in the comm center have been working on what's all this white noise? What's going on? I don't understand. Well, send out our walker and something must be going on. Remove the AT-AT and several speeder bikes out to that position that the players have already left to investigate Outpost 6. What's going on? And it opens up because this place would have been slightly heavier guarded, and you guys got off by doing that. And I'll assume that that's why the walker isn't here. It's just for ambiance. But anyway, so you're jamming
What I was saying during the break, that's what I kind of thought had went down, which he had jammed the comms to
that's not the only way to communicate. You can send, that's like just the comms, just like the radios, right? They can actually beam, like the Victory Class Star Destroyer can actually beam down a message directly into the comm and show up on their monitors, that type of thing. But they can't call up, like the speeder bike doesn't have like a little screen on it where it can text them. Anyway, moving on. No, but I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt that the guys outside are hearing static, and so I kind of left them out there for several rounds, and I just literally had the droid open up the doors. Or sorry, the guys up here open up the doors, seeing that there's no, because that would be risky, right? If we're under attack, you think they would lock down, but they're calling the stormtroopers, get in here, nothing's going on. They're like, fine, open the doors, and then we'll close them behind them. Anyway, moving on.
Right.
Speaking of bad guys, Larry,
the cable guy.
Larry aims carefully to negate your cover and shoots you in the face.
Okay. And he misses.
I was on a 17 for like the longest time with an 11. He's shooting at you, but he's just kind of doing it half-assed. He's looking for his old buddy. All right.
Yep.
There are other things going on, but nothing that we witness personally at this time, boys and girls. So taking notes of that. Rahal, it is your turn, sir.
Oh. And how dare Larry shoot at me? I thought he was Merrick's buddy. It's not very good sportsmanship. He should die.
Okay.
So I'll peek around the corner and shoot at him.
Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Larry. All right. Peek around as an aim.
Oof. With an attack of 6.
No. Larry is confident in his doorway dodging abilities today.
Then I will take a step back. Boop. Haha, you can't see me anymore.
Okay.
And that is all I do.
Right. The bad droid does his thing and begins closing the doors. Round 14. This is a record, even for me. Starting at the top of the initiative order, again, we have Poser with Merrick on deck. Poser, what do? You guys have cleared the room, but there's still firefight at the door.
I'm going to hold my turn until after Merrick.
Okay, so you wish to delay?
Yep.
I'm going to pull you down the track here, right? Okay.
Yep.
So Merrick.
I just saw Larry shoot a Rawl.
Not cool, Larry. Totally not cool.
I want to move up to the edge here, and I want to switch back to normal fire and shoot at Larry.
Okay. One tear crawling down his eye. In the background, music played just for him as he suddenly remembers all the good times with here. And
I want to spend a force point.
A montage of, oh wow, I don't even get it. A montage of good times with Larry. A single tear. Misses with a 10. And with a 6 force point, just barely gets enough reflex to actually shoot Larry center mass, hitting him.
24 damage.
And putting a... Because I totally, like on your helmet, I've got, sometimes when we touch, the honesty. No,
I told
cool,
you
Larry,
Dead. I'd never lie.
the one tear going down his cheek, and he just completely lays waste. Like, that's more damage than anyone has suffered or needs to today. The
24.
Larry the Betrayer.
Larry the Betrayer.
Larry the Betrayer.
He thinks he hears that over the comms. It's just Poser in the background going with a rock ballad.
Yeah. No tears. Both Larry and Merrick are professionals. You know, there was that sort of uncomfortable shrug about, what can we do about this? It's good to see you, man. And then Larry started shooting. So, you know, they made their peace right there. It's okay. It's just a good song.
It's contract. No worries.
That's right. He wouldn't take it personally. He actually, like, crumples down. He gives you a thumbs up, like, good to see you, man. Good to see you're still working. We was a little worried that you wouldn't find work, you know, because you couldn't fit into a Stormtrooper outfit, you know. They're prejudiced because you're a near human and he's human, so, you know, sorry, buddy. I'm gonna
Got kicked out of the recruiter camp.
That's right. I'm gonna get the union gig. You know. Okay, that's you know, that's all the good time things of you in the cafeteria at the union camp of Imperial training. All this stuff. You know, all these bad things happen in Merrick where he keeps failing tests and Larry's moving up, and they finally kick you out and say goodbye tearfully. Okay, Poser. Oh, sorry. Merrick moves up, takes his shot. Swift action.
I use my swift action to switch out of full auto.
Oh, right. Poser.
Double move up to there.
It just runs past Merrick, steps over Larry's body, and into the hallway. All right.
Do I see anything?
No, actually, devoid of firefight, all the elevator doors that you can see on this side are closed with little ding arrow ups, you know. And you don't see anybody from your position at all.
Is this door open?
No. Okay. That has been reclosed after Frankenstein 1 and 2 came out because there's people in there that know how to use doors. And we don't want to be part of the fight. The droid's in there putting furniture and crap again, you know.
Help me, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my turn.
So you just double move out there and have a good look around. We're all good? Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're in the new round, and everyone's kind of shuffled. We're actually at Dr. Leth. Dr. Leth.
Yes. So the door is going to close at the end of Zin's turn, correct?
Yes.
That's the hope.
Okay. Then I will fire once again at this Stormtrooper.
Okay. Lots of these. 14.
Or 14.
Close. Do you?
Oh, fine.
Oh,
I'll
this
try
is the
again.
boss fight. What have I got to give? Do I got to start naming people to convince you that this could possibly be?
No, I wanted to save one, and of course said, okay, 15.
Sorry.
Force is not on my side.
It'd been.
Well, yeah, you don't have your Jedi with you. Of course it isn't on your side.
Whose fault's that, Poser?
Yours.
Remember,
you ran
I
into the
blame
elevator.
Remember, I blame you.
Technically, that would be mine, but
And
we won't
no,
go.
you left, Poser. Remember, you ran right past me as I turned to fire at the big things chasing us. No, your job.
It's
Gotcha.
fine.
Oh well. And with that, I also move back, and then that's my turn.
Next, we have Old Man's In.
With a kind of shrug, like a, sorry guys, I toss my second frag grenade right out into the middle here of these two. It'd be point blank. Natural 20, 7 points of damage.
Hey, Jeff, do our comms work in here?
I don't know, I don't hear them. And then as the doors slide shut, I'll kind of tap my earpiece like the comms. Guys, yeah, there's more of them up here. We're coming back down.
That's awesome.
I think
I softened him
Jeff
up a
might
bit
have-
for you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe the grenade went off and killed Jeff,
and killed Jeff instead.
which really
I think
sucks.
it just ruined his plans, so he's speechless.
He's like, damn it.
He's still stunned and trying
I
to
guess
sort it
that
out.
is the best
had
way to take down
grenades?
the entire encounter. Is take out the GM.
I was actually a little worried that
We
grenade
ran.
was going to like vape a whole bunch of guys in the corner, but I kind of lucked out there. Pretty sure someone's going to school me on splash rules, targeting a square of 10 and getting the one you want, but you pointed back here.
Yep, I did not point at the square way back there. So
That's true.
it works.
And because of that, I've actually, unbeknownst to you, but the back end of this Frankenstein is completely burnt. It's taking damage too. So.
And hopefully I did take out station communications.
I am only supposed to describe things from your perspective, possibly not what actually happened. You guys don't know everything, so there you go.
Yeah.
Possibly there's more.
Did you hear my attack roll and all that good stuff?
Yes, and those two troopers take damage, but they are still up and running. Terribly sorry.
No, you're fine. Like I said, soften them up.
Okay.
Okay, the doors are closing. It's fine.
Yeah.
The playout of this action sequence is actually pretty funny. Like, yeah. It would be an awesome scene in a movie. It really would.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, he's pushing buttons to change the music.
You know, and then the doors open and pew 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 pew. A couple grenades get lobbed out. Then the doors close back up and da, 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 da.
Look over to Dr. Left. So back down.
Anyone else missing Poser's music now?
I don't know. The elevator seems to be their friend. I mean, it's always served them. The elevators have served players well up until this point, I must say.
The elevator's always been there.
The best part, you guys are going to miss. It's
always there to lift you up.
It's like, it's their turn, right? And normally I wouldn't show you this, but it's like on their turn, these guys all dump off of the elevator because they all come on. And they find, ha! You know, and it's like, damn it, because they were around behind you. These guys all, step off the elevator.
You do.
That's the funny part. The unfunny part now is I've managed to double the size of the force upstairs. Thanks, guys. What's going on,
They'll
sir?
have to come down eventually.
We didn't want to go upstairs anyway.
Yeah, really.
I mean, we took out the only thing we really needed to up there.
So they do stuff up here you got to wear of. And we're at to Rahal now. Rahal.
So I just look over at Merrick. Set them charges up. And I point to the communications computers. And so are our comms working?
Yes.
Excellent. So yeah, I say to Merrick, set them charges up, and I indicate the computer stations. They say we're gonna go and rendezvous with the others out in the hallway.
Okay.
And I'll take position behind Poser.
Okay.
Yep. Merrick's just setting up the charges, and the doctor and Old Man Zinn is coming back down the elevator. I think it's time we regroup and see if we can find who we're come for. And that's my turn.
Next is their droid, round 15, because I'm still in rounds. Merrick.
I am going.
I move over to the main comm hub.
This is a freebie. Like, the module gives you high yield explosives for free. There are a decent amount of them. I'm assuming you cannot plant all of them in a round. You know, you're going to be a minute in here, or rounds plural. Okay.
But I have Gearhead.
Oh, what does that do?
Gearhead from Kotar, page 33. Once per encounter, you can make a mechanics and use computer check more quickly than normal. A check requiring a full round action can be attempted as a standard action. A check requiring a standard action can be completed as a move action. A check requiring a move action can be attempted as a swift action. Checks requiring multiple swift actions can be reduced by one swift action. Checks requiring more than a full round action can be attempted in one half the amount of time required at a -10 penalty.
All of them at -10.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a multi-round action. So even though it's going to be half that amount of rounds, you're willing to take a -10 to properly plant explosives just to do it quickly.
I don't think we have a lot of time to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I say we leave that till later.
Well, I feel the consensus from the party is to do that later then.
You do guys have comm
maybe
links? You guys are on a
building.
comm channel. You can just talk freely.
I am moving to prepare explosives. I will not have time to do it properly. Be prepared to evacuate in 30 seconds.
Oh, whoa. Hold up. Ha. Okay. Maybe that can wait.
Yeah. This is a rescue mission, not a demo mission. The demo was sort of a bonus. Blows this place sky high. The roof caves in. It's like,
honestly
forget
forgot it was a
something.
rescue mission.
I feel I forgot
can do.
something. Forget something, you know.
Ha!
Force Ghost Whisperer here.
I'm going to go on record for the entire campaign, gentlemen, and say this now. It will not make sense to you, but it will in the future. You have no idea how funny that would be if you dropped the con center, ran, and left Admiral Gilder Varth here to rot for the plot line. Unbelievably hysterical. I will explain one day, but not today. So, Merrick, they're putting you off? You want to just wait? You want to just leave the explosives here and come back for them, or?
Very well.
I decided then to drop the duffel bag.
Yeah.
Around the corner. Oh, you know what? No, I don't drop the duffel bag. I keep it with me.
You never know. He won't part with explosives. They're too much.
No, I don't. Not unless it's lit.
That's funny. So Merrick goes to intercept allies who are supposed to be coming back down one of these turbo lifts?
Double move over to this edge of the turbo lift.
Yep, gotcha. So you're on the north side. Now, repainting everyone's mind, this hallway is a rectangular hallway. The bottom, the south side, are big blast doors heading outside in Felucian jungle. There's a hallway off to the left immediately going to a turret. There's doors on the right, 2 sets of doors on the left going to a lab that we know about. At the sort of top half of this rectangular hallway is a quadruplex of turbo lifts, 2 and 2, stacked all in a 4 pattern, both facing 2 east, 2 west. Merrick's on the north side of that wall, stacked up tight. The very top of the hallway, there's the way they came in, which is sort of like a crook corner hallway, and then there's a side hallway in the top right corner of this hallway, heading down to the key-shaped comm center, where now Poser and Rahal are sort of stacked up on the corner of that, and we get to Poser Sham's.
I also want to spend my swift action to help go towards moving my condition track back up.
Okay, but you got to do it consecutively. You can't keep starting it and stopping it. You know that, right?
I thought you could kind of...
You could start one... Yeah, no, you could start one this round and then finish them off next round. If you interrupt that chain of events, you got to start over.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will still do that.
Okay. Poser. Now, I'd like to think that the DM is supposed to be neutral and balanced. I am supposed to tempt you with the dark side, and I've been doing a lot of whispering. So, the Force, a whisper, a hair on the back of your neck, tells you that there's been something overlooked, something that worries you, something possibly to do with my cutscene.
Fine. I was going to go look for the guy that we're supposed to save, but if Poser gets this feeling, then yeah, he's going to rush back into the comm center.
Okay.
And start taking a look around.
Okay. Nothing in here but a bunch of computers.
Okay.
Do you have a computer use?
Not very good. I have mechanics, which is better, but I can use computer.
Okay. Well, luckily for you, these guys have them up and running. Like, their codes are in, Bob's code. He's, like, accessing things. You know what I mean? You don't have to hack the computer, but you do have to sort of, like, go into the computer and start using it and call up screens and things, right? So he's in, but you just got to sort of navigate it. That's the good news.
Okay. All right. So use computer check going out?
Yep. Okay. So you run in a room. So let's see if we can do this here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get into the room. A double move to get to a computer, and that's you for the turn. And I will reveal this computer use on your next turn when you can actually use the standard action.
Okay? I can do it on this round.
Okay.
It's turning on a computer is a swift action. I guess using
but it takes you a double move just to get to the console.
Well, yeah, it says as a swift action you can activate an item, which includes turning on a computer.
Okay.
So, but if you're more meaning like I actually search through the computer, it isn't just like I hit like Alt Tab and it brings up the window. Then yeah.
It talks about. Oh no, you're right. Computer who access computer immediately discovers. Okay, so if you can get to the actual computer, if you can stand in front of any of them, right? So double move to get there, swift action to sort of just like hit a key and call the screen up. They were actually communicating with the Star Destroyer.
Oh,
this is the message.
All right, give me a sec to read that, or I guess I can read that while you go on to the doctor's turn.
Okay, Dr. Leth, you want to read your suggestion out loud while he's getting his alone time message, deciding what to share?
I don't suppose we'd all be against leaving, perhaps, and then coming back maybe in, say, an hour. That'd give a chance to make sure that we are better prepared and perhaps let everyone calm down and, I don't know, not know immediately where we are.
So you're in the elevator. It's your turn. Swift action. You get on the comms. You start saying this. Are you like literally like dropping, put the gun away and start pulling out the armor to put it on?
I don't think I have that much time. As soon as the door opens, with my suggestion, I'm kind of hoping that we're all going to leave.
Oh, okay. So you're just talking and you're going to hold your action for Zin's door opening and getting the hell off the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Zin, is there anything you want to do while we're riding out this elevator and Leth is trying to convince us to get white and shiny with new plastic armor?
I'll look over at him. Excuse me. I'll look over at him. What? You look worried. Isn't this kind of what you thought would happen? And I'm just riding the elevator out, waiting for the doors to open. I'm expecting my friends to be, kind of at the bottom, and we'll regroup, regather, and maybe move deeper into level 1 to try to throw them off a little bit. But I'm certainly not thinking about, bombing out of the building completely.
I think he means hold up in some room that we have control of and throwing on armor for several D rounds and then try to re-engage.
Well, either doing that or going back out that grate that presumably they haven't found yet, and then
Yeah,
go
because it sounds like the wildlife's getting in, like all sorts of quadrupeds and felines and.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Ambience, you guys left the. No, actually, you put the grate back on, didn't you? You had that sort of, and we make it look like it still fits. Anyway, so Zin, Rahal, on your turns, you ride the elevator down, the doors open. And since you guys stated, Askaleth, you stated you're waiting for this to happen, so it sort of pushes you down the initiative track, but not, what do you call it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of like flip places with you now with the bad guys who are about to go right after you. And since you're waiting for like the end of Zin's turn for the doors to open, bing, and then like just step out kind of thing. Or just there you are, you guys wait out your turn. So basically you have a choice. You could delay until the doors open and the bad guys get to go. Or you could just take your turn and look. At the end of your turn, you're standing at the bottom of the elevator with the open doors. And then the bad guys go. Your choice.
Well, if we delay, we can at least take an action as soon as the doors open, so...
That's right. And I will shuffle the bad guys in front of you. You get to go as these rounds continue to count, and you re-encounter the bad guys, they will be going before you again. That's the rub. So, what's it going to be, gentlemen?
My turn?
No, I'm still waiting to hear from these two.
Oh, well, I'll definitely get off the elevator now. It's open.
Yeah, but I was saying, do you want to delay? I cannot stress this important enough that your action now will determine in the future re-engagement of the bad guys if it's all of us, then the bad guys, or if it's half of us, the bad guys, and then you two each round.
Well, I'd want to be able to get away from the bad guys as soon as they show up. So as soon as the door opens, I want to be able to run.
Yep.
Which means I delay.
Actually,
I am waiting for the doors to open, and I will leave.
If you delay, that will put you after them.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is end your turn with it here and the doors are open. Yeah, end your turn, doors are here.
Just end your turn.
Yeah.
They still have to get on the elevator, close the door, and come down. You have lots of time to get out of the elevator and take cover.
If they're even going to come down.
Well, by that logic, they still have to come down, too, so...
Right. That's exactly right. You have time. So you end your turn, you're at the bottom. Then
but it works out to be a difference of 1 round versus 2.
Okay, you know what? Jay, it's your dude. What do you do?
Yeah.
We are at the bottom of you're at the bottom of the elevator. Okay. Did you delay, or did you take your turn riding the elevator? Very simple question.
My turn begins when the door opens, so I delay.
Okay. So, Zin, do you delay as well for the door to open?
My turn,
or do you use
my turn begins when the door opens.
Okay, you both delayed. So the bad guys from now on go before the two of you because they took their turn right after you guys, but again, you guys weren't taking your turn, you were delaying. You were waiting for the elevator to drop on his old turn, you delay till after his turn, and now they open, it's your go. All the bad guys have done something up there. I know it sounds crazy, and people at home are probably clawing their faces off, but trust me, there's a big difference coming up. So, guys, it's your turn. Step off together, starting with Zin, the higher dexterity. It's your go. Full range.
Alrighty then.
I thought I had the higher dexterity.
Yeah, I've got a 14.
Yeah.
Sorry. Askaleth, right, because we have to retcon that. Sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Leth.
Okay, so I then go 5, 6, and then I will still waiting for people to confirm on the...
Yeah, we're not leaving. We're not leaving until we have our target. There's no way. It makes no sense to leave and give them an opportunity to shore up their defenses. No way. We've already, we've already come in. We're all together now. We've struck a blow. We can take time somewhere in here so you can put some armor on. I'm okay with that. That would also give Merrick time to set charges. But we're not leaving the facility. Sorry. If you want to go, you know where the exit is. But it just doesn't make any sense to leave.
Okay. Zin.
All right, so doors open, out I go. I'm just going to move right down there, down the hall, and say there's a pile of them upstairs, 2 more of those saw hands. One of them's got a scatter gun that's pretty ugly. They should be coming down the second elevator any minute now. And that was a double move for me, so I got nothing left.
The end of my turn was, I guess, opening this door.
All right, so you double move to the door and give it a whirl.
Well, I could make it in 1, but they didn't answer my question until after I moved once, so yeah, that was my double move.
All right, the door here, Dr. Leth, opens to reveal what appears to be a storage room full of crates. Mostly because it says storage written across the floor, but who knows what could be what could be lurking inside. I'm just gonna give it to you. Storage room. All right, and that would put Zin at the bottom, actually, because I screwed up your dexterities. Okay, so
no, that's fine.
Right, top of the next round, which I dare say is 16. Gentlemen,
The marathon.
This is like XCOM here.
if you
God.
if you wish, okay, if you guys don't plan on running back out there or worried they're literally going to come running back down here like any second, I will release the rounds, stop the combat, and you guys will have free reign to do something until we re-engage our targets. But that would wipe initiative. Actually, you know what? I will hold, guys, I'll just hold initiative because technically they're watching you guys on cameras, which keeps them engaged. Technically, they're still engaging you. They're watching you run around in their little cameras.
Yeah, I was gonna say keep the initiative, like keep the actual rounds going.
Yep.
Yeah, why not? Makes sense.
Okay, so round 16, poser.
Okay, 2 questions. First,
Yes.
how long does it take me to read this message, like action wise? And does it say when it was sent? And do I know what time it is now?
Okay. At the end of your last turn, you got there, this flipped on. Okay? The beginning of your turn is a swift action, let's say, because it's brutal, or just, you just whip through it.
Yeah.
You read through it. Do you want to read it out loud, or shall I?
I will let you read it out loud.
Okay. Poser. The camera hovers above your shoulder and looks at your face as your thin lips draw into a pursing of frustration. Message number 6673-Alpha. Priority 1 message follows. So that must be some sort of... Can I have a computer use or a technical code? I don't think
15.
they actually meant to say this. And part of the message seems to be listed or missing. It says /routed ... security encryption confirmed / from Prakith Citadel Comm Center. Oh, this place actually has a name. Prakith. Prakith Citadel Comm Center via HoloNet node. And this is how they can do a direct node number 6673 Alpha. From node 6673 Alpha via Star Destroyer Ostidius. I cannot pronounce this.
Assiduous?
Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it's pronounced.
Assiduous,
That's the name of a
I
ship?
think.
That's the name of a ship?
It's the deciduous. It blooms every year or two.
I suppose. The via Star Destroyer the Assiduous, rock me Amadeus. Priority 1 message follows. Prepare former Admiral Gilder Varth for transfer to the Citadel. Inquisitor Draco will be arriving within a standard Felucian day/night cycle to take custody of the prisoner. You are instructed to have your medical technicians ensure that Varth is fully rested and at his highest possible strength. Interrogation chemicals should be administered to Varth upon notification that the Inquisitor has arrived on Felucia. Varth will be transferred by shuttle to the Astidius before Inquisitor Draco takes custody. Time from administration of interrogation chemicals to transfer to the Inquisitor's personal transport should fall within an acceptable window of 27 to 54 minutes. End transmission. They don't say what time at all. This message.
That it was sent? Okay.
Yeah, they're just saying. I mean, you can start using computer checks, Dally, and check the logs and timestamp and stuff to find that.
No, it's all good. Okay, so as soon as I get through that message, I'm pretty much going to freak the fuck out and start relaying orders immediately. And go, Merrick, plant the charges now. Leth, Zin, form up on the north door, breach that now. Zen, you meet me at the east door. We're breaching that. We need to grab the former admiral, and we need to get out of here now, like yesterday. And I'm going to double move out.
The laid back, ignore half the battles we've been in, whatever poser, starts clearly, precisely, and in a slightly different tone of voice, barking orders at you guys over the comms. This. What do you guys do? Poser, are you staying to play with the computer, or are you getting out of there?
No, I'm already at the door, Jeff.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
At this door down here.
Gotcha. That's Poser. And he walks by you. It's not a joke. No, it's someone doing an impression. He's halfway through his orders to you guys. He walks past all of you, jaw agape, and stacks up on a door. Merrick's turn.
Medic, set the bomb. Medic, don't set the bomb. Medic, set the bomb. You people. Ah.
And I throw the satchel back down and start to prepare a bomb.
Okay.
In fact, I have a
Right
energy pack.
I'm going to say there at the elevator?
Yeah, but I want to do a little something with it. So I'm going to pop out the energy cell from Sasha because it's like 75% depleted, and use that to see if I can kind of jerry wire this up to kind of throw a little Merrick into this bomb.
Okay.
A bit of extra oomph.
So,
It will be a good bomb.
okay. So am I to understand you're going to blow up a turbo lift or just whatever happens in the yield of the center hallway and not the comm center? Or are you just prepping the bomb out here?
Yield explosives.
Yes.
Can I knowledge mechanics this to see how potent this actual bomb is that I'm hauling around?
Sure. Technology, actually. 5.
5. Oh, it's huge.
It's separatist tech, which you're not totally familiar with. They use a different chemicals. I mean, you've seen it in order, and you know there's enough here to blow up this entire comm center room and bring down the roof in the corner of that building. And if you're lucky, there's a main structure pinned somewhere, and the whole place, like half this place, could fall in on itself, hence destroying its usefulness. But
Tactically, if I took out the center of the building, shouldn't the whole building come crashing in?
you might at least drop the upper level.
A knowledge tactics at 25, where this explosive is best put.
In the inside corners of all the turbo lifts, or possibly on these inside walls of the hallway, would be the main support beams for the upper level, and you could possibly bring the whole, the whole upstairs down.
I like that option. So I want to take 2 swift actions to finish moving myself up the condition track.
Okay.
And then, if I'm going to be right here by the turbo tracks to try to subsidize or take those guys out.
Okay. So 2 swifts to get the condition track, and
1 action to start setting up a bomb.
To pull the bombs back out. Because I said you take them with you? Yep. Okay, you gather them up.
Yep.
Right. Well, back in the bag, so you got to start taking them out of the bag again. Right. Okay. So you start pulling them out, get everything ready again. Okay, that's Merrick. Now we have the bad guys. Watching you on TV. What's he doing? Oh, we were going to wait for them to come up here. I'd ready to monologue and everything. Oh, fine, go back down. Fine. So, as if on cue, ding, ding, 2 doors open, and down come a contingent of stormtroopers.
I thought they walked out of the elevator.
They did.
Like upstairs.
And we had a very long discussion of delaying and letting them go to take their turn, where they get back on the elevator, push the button, wait around. Now it's their turn again, and here we are, and they pop out center mass. This is why we had that discussion. Told you it'd be important, because now these guys have had 2 rounds, and they can't move. They're waiting. 2 guys ready in action. They step on and ready in action to shoot anybody they see. 1 guy is controlling the door.
Oh,
okay. So there's 2 guys who come down here right in front of an elevator where Poser put himself. Okay. Then we also have, those were like the 3 that, went up. Then we have guys just for, tactical.
Wait, this guy should have taken longer though, because this elevator was already down. So it would have had to take like 2 rounds to go up and then back down.
Do you remember how I talked about constantly through the rounds what the other guys were doing? No one checked the back elevators.
Well, I know about the back ones.
The elevator that Zin and
Aska came out of.
Askaleth came out of.
Oh, sorry, that one elevator. Sorry, that one elevator has no dude in it because it's down here. Yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the back ones.
Quick, everybody, jump back on the elevator and go up.
No, Yakety sack.
We don't have time. So, Jeff.
Yes.
How do you feel about me using Destiny points?
Do you have any left?
I have 2 of them.
Oh. You mean acting out of turn?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to decide if I want to save it for now or later.
Well, like I said, everybody went. It's our turn, and on our turn, or this guy's turn, we ride out the elevator. But the cool thing is, we're not moving. The floor is, so we step onto the elevator as a free move, as a standard action, as you guys kept bringing up. We ready in action, and as soon as those things are met, we go. We're in the same, and it goes to the next round, and the elevator comes down. These guys are sitting there, and I'll even be nice and say, the guy that got on and pushed the door as a swift action, isn't ready because he's in the back of the elevator, and we have Mr. Up Close and Personal and another guy right there. The door's open. They see you, and they immediately unload.
Okay.
Now it says as a destiny point, you can suddenly go out of turn. Like,
Yeah.
so is it like
I'm actually not going to.
in the middle of my turn, or
It says whenever, but I'm actually not going to. So don't.
are
worry about
you
it.
sure?
What's my health at?
The
30?
door's open.
Okay, wait, is it?
There's a guy leveling a blaster cannon 2 squares away from you.
Oh, okay. It's a blaster cannon. Dude.
That's
All
our
right.
friend with the big shotgun.
Yeah.
You're lucky he doesn't take a step forward and become adjacent to you and hit you with like 4d8. You know, hi there.
I think I can. Okay.
Anyway, the rest of them, their actions are basically to like jump out.
Yeah.
The funny thing is though, is it just puts them stupid stormtroopers. They jump out
6.
and look for people to shoot, getting the hell off the elevator, and puts them in a bad position.
Yeah.
This guy, these guys had ready in action. You know, jump out and shoot. Because they expect you to be on this side.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 destiny point to act out of turn and to go now.
Okay.
Before these guys shoot. So, and first off is the standard action. I'm going to grab the guy with the blaster cannon in a force grip.
Okay.
Use the force check coming out.
Now, again, there is
No whammy,
using
no
powers
whammy,
in
no
front of
whammy.
friends, and then there's using powers on camera in front of a whole gaggle of stormtroopers. Are you sure? Because if you choke a guy, like just stand there and choke him,
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
know,
it's
I
pretty
know,
much
I
as
know.
bad as
So I
whipping out,
haven't
you know
rolled
what?
it yet, Jeff.
Okay.
I'm on the info value.
You just smile at him and he starts choking.
On the other side, you don't do it, they'll probably kill you.
See, exactly. That's my thought.
Well, there is a medium ground, right? You go, double move, and look, done. It says act out of turn. It doesn't say, blow your wad on your turn. You can just double move around the corner and get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
If you don't kill him, you're still going to take shots from one, if not both.
Yeah, no, that is true. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna double move back.
Okay, you can single move to this corner and still attack, or you can just double move and find full cover. Because wherever you end up, see, there's still more stormtroopers around the corner coming up behind us. You're unaware of them, but
well, even if I do get to that corner, it's like I can't do much. I'm only like single target. Wait, do I have line of sight of the shoot? Okay, so I'm first gonna move to this corner.
Okay, so you run.
Do I know where
you head north and you jump in front of Raul on the corner?
Yeah. Do I see where the cameras are?
Can I have a perception check?
Sure.
It must be well hidden. I mean, there are up top. There are little domes and blinking things and stuff, but some just might be
Everywhere,
relay nodes. Some might be. You know what I mean?
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to back into the doorway. That way, I don't block Rahul and Zin's shots.
Yeah, and you can still see what's going on. You're lingering in a doorway is where you've done your best work in the past. I don't think anyone's going to.
Yeah.
No one's going to poo-poo that. Okay. So these guys open fire. And I know he's not using the Jedi power, but it's almost if, like he said, he just freaking tumbles down the hallway, out of the way, and they light up the spot, the silhouette where he was standing. There's that blinking, white, staggered, chopped up line. Blink, blink, blink. This is where Poser was. He's not here anymore. And they light up that square. The other guys
Poser running away. Nope.
We're ready in action, and the door's open, and if there's anyone there, we're going to shoot them. There's no one there. And it's their turn, so they just kind of move into position. I won't be so mean as to have them come out and shoot or whatever. They come out and what are you stop there? They for free they call you guys to surrender. You're surrounded, that kind of crap. The last Imperial chance to lay down and be nice before we open up on you guys. Rahul.
Yes. I look around the corner or take a step forward. Look around the corner. Yell to Merrick. Check your 6, buddy. We got company. And shoot at this trooper here.
Okay.
Natural 20!
Nice. Oh, that is disgusting damage. I wish you shot the big dude.
Yeah, but he has
damage?
cover. 42 damage.
Oh.
2 8s and a 4.
So the troopers come around the corner, they're like, stop, put down your weapons. And the guy just doesn't even finish the sentence.
All that's left is 2 legs standing there. The rest is gone. They just crumple down.
God, I wish the damage carried through.
Savage.
Maybe that armor isn't so handy to wear. It's not really helping them.
Hey nerdlings, welcome to Attack of Opportunity.
If you just reached into your pocket or pack to pull out some gear, you provoke an attack of opportunity. I'm Jeff Ball, and our first guest tonight, a fan favorite of our Star Wars actual play podcast, Dawn of Defiance, and a close personal friend of mine, Mr. Matt Witt.
Welcome to Attack of Opportunity. Hello, everybody.
Matt, welcome to the show.
Pleasure.
So the first question we love to ask is, do you remember the defining moment where you became a gamer, where you crossed over away from the normies and joined us? What makes you a geek, a nerd, one of us?
Pen and paper stuff, yeah, there was kind of a defining moment. I was a big gamer. I played RPG games and read a ton of fantasy books and stuff like that. But it was actually a kind of a jockey friend of mine. When I was like 12 years old, we were sneaking around in the sewers in my hometown, and we found this little alcove that was like creepy and dungeon-esque, and we set up candles and sleeping bags down there, and he was like, we're going to play D&D. We didn't have any dice. We just made stuff up, and after we did that, I was like, okay, I got to figure out what this was, because it was awesome, and it was super creative, and it wasn't long after that I went to a yard sale and found an old box of first edition D&D books and bought them all up and started playing with a few friends from school.
Wow, that's some full-on Tom Hanks Maze and Monsters movie. Let's go down where it's dark and dank and creepy, and that's awesome. I think our next guest's going to have a tough time topping that story.
Well, it was a unique experience, and it's something that stuck with me my whole life because it was cool.